Are you getting a bit tired of that 3-inch spare tire around your waist? Are you becoming increasingly lazy and/or fat? I'm assuming that none of you will argue that exercise is harmful. You'll agree that exercise is beneficial. However, I'm not so sure all of us are actually exercising. So I'd like to tell you then, not how to exercise, but to persuade you to go out and get some exercise. So today I would like to show you that we're all in need of exercise. Now is the time to get started so that we can enjoy the health and psychological benefits the rest of our lives. Lack of exercise is harmful to our health. Cardiovascular disease, which is the nation's leading cause of death, is caused by inactivity. Clogged arteries and veins are a result of inactivity. It has been proven that a lack of exercise or an idle lifestyle can lead to heart disease. Natural News reports that a leading sedentary lifestyle can increase the risk of dying from heart disease by 52% for men and 28% for women. Excess fat, also caused by inactivity, leads to a higher incidence of heart disease. Lack of movement is basically like letting your old car sit in the driveway and rust. It needs to be used to remain in good condition. Statistically, you will die at an earlier age if you do not exercise. College students are not as healthy as we often lead to believe. According to a study done by researchers at Ohio State, as many as 52% of college students do not exercise. High school seniors are in better health than we are. College students who gained weight say they packed on an average about 7.5 to 9 pounds their freshman year and an average of 10 to 14 pounds total during the whole college careers, according to one survey of university students. Another study found that students put on an average of 6.5 pounds their freshman year and an average 10 pounds total during their college careers. Alcoholic beverages, especially beer, contribute to weight gain, as we might already know that. This change is correlated with the changes in our lifestyles that occur between high school and college. Most of us have less time to run around because we're actually doing more. There are many reasons why many of us are not getting enough exercise in college. We are spending too much time studying to fit exercise into our schedule, or it is more likely a combination of many activities that crowd our schedule. We are spending time studying, working on or off campuses, socializing with friends, and participating in campus activities. Everyone knows we have erratic schedules from time to time. Many of us have given up the sports we used to play competitively. Now that we're in college, we have less motivation to exercise. It's the first time we have been fully responsible for our own meals, our class load, and our time management. Often college dining halls offer unlimited food choices that are not always eaten in healthy amounts or combinations. Weight gain in college is particularly likely to occur if you respond to stress that school can cause by eating more, instead of exercising away these anxieties. Our inactivity may lead to inactivity later. In 1998, a study at Arizona State University found that 10% of students had serious vitamin C deficiencies, showing that college diets aren't ideal. By being inactive, now we are getting ourselves into a rut of being inactive. This rut can be avoided, but is very difficult. Nutrition is very, very important. We know in adults in the late 20s or early 30s, they develop their eating habits in their early young adult life, Sizemore Ruse said. Once you gain that freshman 15, it's going to follow you as a senior and into adulthood. I have shown you that by not exercising, we are decreasing our lifespans, and a fair question to ask here is, what is so great about exercise? If exercising is such a pain in the butt, then in reality it's not worth living a few more years. And to this I would respond that it's not such a pain. Exercise is not a large investment, but the yield is very high. We should all exercise to take advantage of this. To exercise, you don't have to lift weights for hours on end or join the wrestling team. Exercise can take as little as 15 minutes a day. According to Women's Health, studies show that 15 minutes of exercise a day can add 3 years to your life. Focus on fast-paced movement like jumping rope, walking up and down the stairs, or bike riding for 15 minutes, and you'll burn between 120 and 165 calories. Burning 135 calories on a 15-minute run might not seem like much, but if you squeeze it into 5 times a week, that's 675 calories more burned than if you decided to skip out. One advantage of being healthy is that your body needs less sleep. This may more make up for the time it needs to do exercise. Aside from reducing stress and boosting your mood, getting your blood flowing also gives you energy, which can prevent depression, relieve headaches, can help you sleep better, and clear your mind. It doesn't take much time for those endorphins to start flowing. Studies show exercise clears your thoughts so that you can be more efficient. Part of the reason exercise enhances cognition has to do with blood flow. Research shows that when we exercise, blood pressure and blood flow increase everywhere in the body, including the brain. More blood means more energy and oxygen, which makes our brain perform better. Also with exercise, you feel better. When hurrying to class, you won't get winded so easily, which I can attest to as I'm usually running late to class. You also won't get sick as easily, since exercise increases the body's antibodies. According to the British Journal of Sports Medicine, those who exercise 5 times a day for 20 minutes or more experience about 40% fewer days of illness compared with those putting in less than 1 day a week of activity. More important, however, are the effects on your body you don't feel. Researchers at San Diego State have found that increases in exercise slow the onset of age. As mentioned, your heart rate increases with physical activity to supply more oxygenated blood to your muscles. The fitter you are, the more efficient your heart can do, allowing you to work out longer and harder. As a side effect, this increased efficiency will also reduce your resting heart rate. Your blood pressure will also decrease as a result of new blood vessels forming. According to Fitness.com, when you work out regularly, your brain gets used to this frequent surge of blood and adapts by turning certain genes on and off. Many of these changes can boost brain cell function and protect from diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even stroke, and ward off age-related decline. If none of these facts impress you, keep in mind that exercise might make us look better, and this might make girls take a little bit more time to notice us. Just as none of us wants to be called a fat slob by our mothers, none of us wants to die earlier than we should. So we should all get into the habit of exercising regularly right now. If all of us right now begin a routine of staying in shape, keeping in mind that it will make us healthier, give us a better state of mind and body, we can make the future of our years more rewarding. And why wait for tomorrow? Start today.